Hi, my name is Lisa Cooper, and I'm a registered dietitian here at Orlando Health Center for Health Improvement. And I want to welcome you today. We are going to make a burrito bowl. And when you think of burrito bowl, you may be thinking about rice as your base. But today I want to expand and do a different grain and really introduce some different whole grains to you. Brown rice would be an acceptable base for your burrito bowl, but I want to introduce something called quinoa. And what makes a whole grain different than a refined grain is that it uses the whole kernel. So it uses the bran on the outside, the germ, which nourishes the seed, and the center part, which is more starchy. And that's great for your blood sugar control. It helps to lower cholesterol, it helps with blood pressure and reduce inflammation. So whole grains are really beneficial to you. So thinking about whole grains, let's go ahead and start with today. I'm going to use quinoa in my recipe. So I'm going to put this down so you can take a look at it. In the raw state, quinoa looks like little seeds. And when you cook it up, you would cook it 1 to 2 ratio, 1 cup of quinoa to 2 cups of water. And before you cook it, you want to rinse it off to make sure that you're getting rid of the powder that's on the outside. And it has a bit of a bitter taste to it. So rinse it first, add it to your pot, add 1 cup of quinoa, 2 cups of water. And then you boil it up like you would pasta, but it absorbs the water like it does rice. And quinoa is an excellent whole grain. It's got a little bit of a nutty texture to it, a crunchy texture and a nutty flavor. This was red quinoa that I was showing you. This is multicolored quinoa, and this is after it's cooked. And you may see there that there's a little white circle that comes off the grain, and that's normal. That is part of the grain. I've had people say, I don't know what that is. Should I eat it? Absolutely. That's part of the whole grain just kind of opening up as it cooks. So we're going to use quinoa as our base and add in different toppings. So today we're going to use black beans, awesome source of fiber and protein. We're going to use grilled chicken. We're going to use corn, which many people don't realize that corn is also a whole grain. Yes, it's a vegetable, but it's also considered a grain. So we're going to get corn in there. We're going to add tomatoes. We're going to add red onions, some jalapeno, and some cilantro to make and avocado to make our bowl. So starting with the base, and really you can use any toppings that your family likes. These are the ones that I picked out. They're all fresh ingredients and the flavors go together marvelously. So to begin, I wanted to show you portion size. I'm going to use the quinoa, and a portion of a grain is about 1/2 cup. So I'm actually going to do 2 portions or a whole cup, just so you see what it looks like in the bowl. And the reason I'm doing that is for a calorie control. I would love for people to actually do this once in a while. How much am I really putting on my plate? How much am I really eating of my food? So you know what that looks like. This is what a cup of quinoa would look like in a serving. Okay, so way less than when you go out to restaurants when they really load it up. And then I would like to add black beans. So again, black beans are giving me some fiber and some protein. And if you don't like chicken, you can double up on your black beans. I want to add some grilled chicken to mine. And again, portion control, keeping that in mind. I would like my chicken to be no more than a couple ounces, really. So a deck of cards is about 3 ounces, so a little less than a deck of cards on here. Okay, I'm going to add tomatoes. Tomatoes are a great source of vitamin C and excellent in a Southwest salad. Here's my corn. Now, I'm not a huge corn lover, so I'm not going to go crazy, but I'm going to put a little bit on there. Love onions. I'm going to add my onions on there. And then if you're a spicy lover, you love spice, you're going to want to add some jalapenos, and fresh jalapenos are the best. So I'm going to put a good bit of jalapeno on there. All right. So now I've got the basis. I'm going to actually add an avocado. And the way you cut an avocado is to do it in half first, and then you can slice it down in strips, and then across. And then you use a spoon to scoop it out. And hopefully this is going to come out really good. You scoop out your avocado. So there you have some chunks. So I'm going to put a few of those on there. A little bit of avocado. And about a third of an avocado is 80 calories, 80 to 100. So I'm going to add that, the healthy fats from the avocado. A great thing about bowls is that you can make with whatever toppings you like, but a key is having the right dressing. So I have selected one that uses olive oil. I'm going to try not to make a mess. Olive oil. It uses lime juice. Fresh lime juice is key, not concentrated. And then a combination of a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of chili pepper, a pinch of cayenne, and a pinch of kosher salt in there, and a dab of pepper at the end here. So I'm going to mix all of these together. And I think I'm just going to throw a pinch of black pepper in there. So that's my dressing. I'm going to shake it up and drizzle it across the top. So you'll notice that this salad does not have sour cream and cheese on it, and it really doesn't need it because it's beautiful and it comes out fantastic. So next time you're thinking about a quick, easy meal to put together for your family, think about making bowls and using different grains and different vegetable toppings in addition. And that way they can pick their favorites and put it on there. So I hope you enjoy making your bowls. Thank you so much for joining us.